This video is for educational purpose only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed, nonprofit or educational. In other words, everything that we say is alleged. No ifs, ands, or but, or suppose. Everything is alleged. It's the Paperwork Show, y'all, with Gene Deal. Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to start the show.
Start the show then, Gene. People been waiting on you all day.
I'm just gonna wait till everybody come in.
Why you gotta wait, man? Just start the show. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, come one, come all. Yeah. They in here. Yo, Gene. I see y'all coming in. We got Dr. DaCosta. You got Pretty Gangster. The Deacon's daughter. Oh, they in here now. Lucky Lefty, Bigum. All your moderators. Christy O. Todd. Oh, they flooding in. The Drain Master. I see him now.
Yeah, come and be a member, y'all. On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show. Gene be talking that real shit. Yo, we gotta go see that.
Yeah, this Jay Prince fan, huh? What's going on? What's up with it, Jay Prince? Oh, sure. Alright, this paperwork party, man. I seen you was on my Instagram today. Paperwork party, all on you. Paperwork party, all on you.
The Gene Deal Show, paperwork with producer. We sliding in like Medusa. It's getting looser and looser. Got some exclusive for losers. They on my Instagram daily. They mad cause paperwork and Gene undercut. They gon' hate me. So get your membership, subscribe and hit the like button. Best content on YouTube. We ain't doing this shit for nothing. Come on. The Cash App, PayPal, or hit the super chats. Relax and tune in. We about to give you the
Yeah, come and be a member, y'all. On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show. Paperwork or producer. Paperwork or producer. Paperwork or producer. We sliding in like Medusa. Paperwork or producer. Paperwork or producer. Paperwork or producer. That's on that Gene Deal Show. Paperwork or producer. My boy Gene Deal, man. Paperwork or producer. We sliding in like Medusa. Paperwork the producer. Paperwork the producer. Paperwork the producer. That's on that Gene Deal Show. Lego. Yeah, yeah.
Gang, 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 giggity gang, gang. What's up with it, paperwork party? What's up to all the bodyguards? Shout out to the gang. If you in the building, get the likes up, gang. We about to get it in, gang. Get the likes up. The likes should match the views. What's up with it, Big Gene?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, thank you for all your prayers, too. Look, I had to check myself in the hospital. I had I guess a virus. But you know one thing I noticed? The same day I got sick was the same day that Gladys Knights had to check in the hospital. I think Gladys Knights had the same virus I had, y'all. All right, yeah, all is well. Appreciate that. Shout out to the gang. All right. Look like Gene froze up. Gene, look like your camera froze. Gene, looks like your camera froze. Can you unfreeze the camera? Appreciate that, Teresa. Yeah, I'm feeling better. My boy Gene, he definitely froze, y'all. He definitely froze. We about to get to it though. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let me see how we gonna do this. Gene, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I think you froze. Am I tripping or did Gene freeze? Yeah, they called you. Yeah, they calling you Mr. Freeze. Gene, look at the screen. Your shit froze. I can hear you, Gene, but your screen froze. Let me make sure that's
Am I back here?
yeah. Nah, your shit froze. Your shit froze. Your shit froze. Your screen froze right now, Gene. I'm looking at the whole crowd calling you Mr. Freeze. They saying, yes, you are froze, freeze pop. Damn, y'all giving Gene all these nicknames? It's frozen. All right, here go another one backstage, Gene. There you go again, y'all. Gene, see, look, Gene, look at you at the top. Gene, look at you at the top, bro. You are
Yeah.
froze, my nigga. Shout out to Gene, man. Gene is unfroze. Let me get you up out of there real quick on that one. All right, we got my boy Gene back. They call you Mr. Freeze Pop Frozen Gene. All right, he
No
back,
Diddy.
y'all. No Diddy, but he's definitely unfroze.
What's going on,
Gene,
man?
man, okay, so look, Gene, watch this. This is the developments. We got some headline news to get to real quick, Gene. A few topics we're going to talk about. But after the headline news, Gene, you're not going to believe this. A woman came forward and said that she helped Angie Stone get out the van, holding the woman's hand, and as soon as she turned her head, the 18-wheeler hit Angie Stone, knocked her over. Angie body disappeared somewhere. The woman got up, drove off, and got on YouTube later on to tell the world that she was there. Didn't give a statement to state troopers, none of that. Gene, we about to talk about this in a minute, my nigga. What do you think about that?
My man, that's unimaginable that you're going to tell me those people made a statement at first saying that Angie flew out the window of the Sprinter, right? Didn't we hear that first?
That's what we heard. Shout out to my girl Jag, right? That's what we heard. That's what
But
we
she
heard
flew out the
first.
window. That she was the only one who flew out the window. And now we hear this lady talking about, I helped her out the car and she got hit. Yo, I can't wait to see what you uncovered out of all this bullshit.
Oh, wait,
That's
we got
crazy.
a damn good show. All right, shout out to my girl Jaguar right in the crowd. What's going on? Paperwork party. Big Gene is definitely going down. Appreciate Jaguar right. If y'all don't know, the last show we was on, Jag was on the show, and she y'all need to go watch it. She let us know what they was trying to do to her on the exact same day that they took out Angie. All right, so shout out to my girl Jag in the crowd. Most definitely, this is the show to watch. Another thing, too, before we get started, gang, I talked to the witness today. All right, I talked to her on the phone. I let her know, all right, that we were looking into it. I'm going to let y'all hear that phone call today. All right, I'm going to let y'all hear that phone call. We're going to break down what happened. All right. I want y'all to know that Angie Stone was sacrificed allegedly, and we're going to try to break down what we believe happened today without any confusions, without any disrespect. I'm not here to disrespect this woman. If this woman really pulled Angela out the car, cool. Let's do it. But if this woman is lying to the world, the paperwork party will expose you ASAP. I got paperwork and receipts, and we got recordings coming. I got phone conversations with state troopers that nobody know about. We got shit coming in. We not sitting on our tail. So if you lying to us, ma'am, we will find out ASAP. All right? Just like ASAP Rocky and Baby Doll, ASAP. All right, gang. Yeah, ASAP. We're going to find out. Ain't nobody playing. Shit, Jag said facts. You better not be lying, because we will find out ASAP. All right, gang, before we get to the main topic of today, let's talk about something real quick. Let's do some headline news real quick, gang. Let's talk about real quick the eggs. Fuck the eggs. Let's talk about the gas real quick. We'll get to the eggs. Gas prices are dropping at the lowest it's ever been in March. And remember, gang, I only drive foreign cars. I only use Supreme. I always pay $5 and $6 at the pump. Now I'm paying $3 at the pump. I'm loving it. Gene, this is headline news. Average U.S. gas prices fall to its lowest March since the pandemic in 2020. More headline news. Gas prices dropped for the third consecutive week. All right, the third consecutive week in a row. More headline news. Gas prices are coming down. Gene, I would love to hear from you because I'm loving it at the pump. Let's go. No Diddy.
Man, listen. You almost got me. Boy.
I had to put that in, goddamn. No, I had to put that one in.
The pump.
No Diddy.
No.
Yeah.
What else our show, man?
Huh?
Before we started, whatever happened to our show, The Death of No Homo?
We're gonna do that one. We got to get it together. Remember, Angie passed away, and we've been. Trust me, we definitely. Matter of fact, we got to do that one next week. We'll do that one next week.
Right.
But Gene,
yeah. What
what
happens
you
is
think
this.
about this?
See, everybody think that Trump and this terrorist and the terror laws, the terrorist law on the terrorist law on stopping these countries from overcharging us and always bring their goods and their products in here. What he's trying to do is, you got to see it, and if you don't see it, is that get some of these companies back here in the United States of America.
Max.
Let them stop. We got enough steel here that we shouldn't have to be getting steel from Canada.
Max.
Why do these factories go and stop doing it? Because they can get cheaper. They can get cheaper workers, cheaper health insurance. They ain't got to pay health insurance in Canada. So I'm gonna open a factory over that shit. So now I ain't got to pay my employees health insurance. I ain't got to do none of that. So by him doing the stuff that he's doing, they're gonna see the gas gonna come down. All this shit is gonna come down to a ball because now he's trying to put it into the state's hand. And wrong or right, and he may be doing it a crazy way right now. You may not understand it and everything like that. But a lot of these countries need us more than we need them. And the gas gonna go down, and a lot of other things gonna start going down.
Hold on,
No Diddy.
Gene. Let me stop you, Gene. Hold
No
on,
Diddy.
Gene say something else going down. No Diddy. Headline news from Associated Press. Egg prices have continued to hit a record low as Easter and the Passover approaches. Thank you, Trump, because I need the eggs for Easter. The eggs are going down, gang. Look at this. We got more headline news on this, too. Look at this one. Egg prices are rapidly falling to so far in March. This is CNBC. This is a station that hates Trump, but they had to tell you that the egg prices are going down. All right, more headline news from CNN. Egg prices are finally falling. What do you mean, CNN? Trump only been in office for 2 months. Who brought him up? Biden brought him up. What do you mean finally falling? For a man to be in office for 2 months and gas prices and egg prices are falling. Come on, gang. 2 months? Let's go, Gene. What you think about eggs, my nigga? Eggs.
Now I can go get me some one of those egg St. Paul, them St. Paul's here in St. Louis. I was scared to go get one. That shit was like $12 a sandwich, bro. Now eggs went down and went back down to $5. I gotta go get me a St. Paul, man. I'm gonna call my man Dion Mofat. Say, yo, man, Dion, bring me a couple of them St. Paul's now, bro. You know, so that's an egg sandwich here, man. Listen here. People just gotta be patient and wait. We can't get no worse than what we was under the Biden administration. You understand? It can't get no worse than that. And if it get bad for a little bit, it's gonna get better.
It'll get better, bro. It'll get better. All right, gang. So we know that the egg prices went down. We also know that the gas prices went down. One more headline news before we get to it, gang. We are definitely about to let y'all know that the ceasefire will not happen because Russia rejected the ceasefire that the United States had with Ukraine. So Ukraine and United States got together to develop a ceasefire, and they put it in the hands of Russia, and Russia said no. Now, let me explain to y'all why Russia said no. First of all, gang, this is a 30-day ceasefire. All right? If I was Russia, I would say no too. Why would I agree to a 30-day ceasefire, giving Ukraine enough time to move all of their missiles up to the border? They need 30 days to recoup and move everything to the border to re-attack Russia. Russia said no. Either we're going to have peace, either we're going to have a permanent ceasefire. I'm not agreeing to a 30-day ceasefire. So this is what Putin did today. He told them, I'm not agreeing to a 30-day ceasefire. That's a no. And guess what? I'm going to visit my nuclear plant, and we are going to drop a nuke on Ukraine if
he can't do that, bro. He can't do that.
Now watch this. Why not? We did it to Hiroshima. We did it to Hiroshima. Why can't he drop a nuke on Ukraine? Let me know. Let me know. Talk to me, Gene.
First of all, you have to understand that Ukrainians are white. And white people dropping a bomb on white people is going to disturb the whole European continent. It's going to disturb.
Hold on. They said Putin agreed to a ceasefire. Hold on. Montoya, let me know, because I'm just not getting in my studio. I typed this out earlier today. Let me know if it's a permanent ceasefire or a 30-day. Keep going. I'm going to look it up on my phone. Keep going, Gene.
He said that he agreed to, he got to talk to President Trump first because he's not going to give Ukraine an avenue, a chance to try to regroup, because it seemed like they're trying to regroup. That's what he said. But he's going to give President Trump a personal call himself.
So he hasn't agreed. He haven't agreed to one. Is that a yes or no?
It's in stalemate right now. He said he has to talk to Trump first. That's what he said.
The whole crowd saying nothing permanent. Remember, gang, before you put anything on the screen, make sure it's permanent. Gene was in the middle of talking, and we was disrupted, saying that it was a ceasefire. Now the crowd say nothing's permanent. Make sure you got some accurate shit before you disrupt us. All right, go ahead, Gene.
So now, what he's doing, oh my God, it made me fuck up what I was saying.
No, it ain't permanent. You right. I'm looking at it. It's not permanent, bro. You right, Gene. They still negotiate. You right, Gene.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Go ahead.
So what do I forgot what I was discussing, man.
That's what I'm saying, my nigga. People in the crowd be fucking shit up. I'm not saying, ma'am, but ma'am, why would you stop us talking and say it's permanent? You know we listen to the crowd. It's not permanent, all right? Well, I'm telling the fucking truth. Go ahead, Gene. Damn. Maybe it seems like I done missed something on the freeway or some shit. What's really going on? I knew that nigga didn't agree to shit. This nigga walking around nuclear. Oh, you was talking about nuclear bombs, Gene, how it wouldn't be right for them to drop nukes.
Right. So now the whole European nation, the whole Europe, especially the Europe, well, we know that Europe basically is white. If they was to drop a nuclear bomb on another white continent of people that are white, that whole European Union, the whole NATO will lose their effing mind because they just know it's only, or they just probably figure it's just a matter of time that Putin would do something to them, especially when they feel like they don't have the United States backing. You
Facts.
understand? So now, I don't think he would go that far as dropping a nuclear bomb on them. You understand? He may bombard them with a lot of bombs, but I don't believe he's going to drop a nuclear bomb.
All right,
Because if
now
he
watch
does
this.
that, that would be World War III.
Watch this, Gene. Hold on. Gene, look at the screen. On the screen, this morning, when he made the announcement that he was not going to accept a 30-day ceasefire, he met with his top general that controls all the nukes at the nuke station, and he was posing with the nuclear weapons this morning, as if saying, all right, we ready to drop a nuke. What do you think about that, Gene? That gave a message that, hey, he's ready to drop a nuke.
Well, see, he's not ready to start World War III, and that's what it would be. It would be World War III if he dropped a nuke on Ukraine. It would be World War III, no ifs, ands, and buts, because all of Europe would go to war with him, and Russia would have to come. United States would have to do something, bro.
No, you're right. Now that I agree with you on that. As far as you saying everybody are coming together against him, they are already doing that with NATO. They are secretly sending soldiers from different countries like France and shit that's fighting and joining Ukraine, and they still losing the war. So as far as everybody sending soldiers, I don't care about that. US jumping in, that's what I care about, because we've been paying for this whole war. We've been funding the war since day one, and we've been secretly sending troops to do secret missions and show them how to use our equipment that we giving them. But as far as us going full in, I agree with you. If he drop a nuke, we would have to go full in, full blast. All right, gang? And that's the headline news for today. All right, we about to get to this
Oh no,
tip.
no,
Go,
we
go ahead, go
got
ahead,
one
G.
thing, bro.
Go ahead. Which one?
On this show too, we got to say farewell to Miss Wallace, because yesterday they gave her
Oh, yeah.
crematorium. They gave her crematorium yesterday, and all the junior mafia was out there for a picture together. You know,
All right,
you know.
everybody flood the crowd with R.I.P. Miss Wallace. Yesterday, just like Gene said, was the what you say? Did you say crematory, my nigga? What you say?
The
She was
crematorium.
she was cremated?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Wow. Everybody flooded the crowd with R.I.P. Miss Wallace. Yesterday, she was cremated. Remember, gang, she has never came on anybody's show on the internet except for the Gene Deal, a.k.a. Paperwork Party Show. Remember that? We got her last conversation on this show. All right, remember that? All right, so shout out to the crowd, man. Gene, do you know anybody that went to the do you know anybody that went?
I think my man Mo, when he was telling me about it, but I didn't get back to him because I was extremely busy today. But I'm gonna call him on there. This show went out there. What's this guy's name? Hold on one second. I'll give it to you right there. And they did a taping of it. Hold on one second. It's called the Real Rap Show. They went out there
Okay.
and they did a taping of it and everything like that. That's how I saw it. I didn't even know anything about it, but I knew damn near everybody that I seen in the picture out there. So it had to be something that, and it wasn't a crowd. It seemed like it was more of like, we're just going to keep the junior mafia and the family and the people that's close by just doing that. It wasn't, I don't think it was anything that was really open to the public. It was just open
Basically,
to media.
the people that kept in touch with her, after Biggie died, like you said, Lil C's, and the people that actually kept in touch with those, the ones that was there.
Yeah, C. Goddard. Even D-Rock was there, you understand? So, it was crazy.
I heard, I heard that somebody sent me a video of Christian Combs, Sean Combs' son was there.
He was there too.
So why was Christian Combs there when Miss Wallace told me personally, and y'all heard the what's name, that before she dies, she wants to see justice happen to P. Diddy. Why was his son there when one of her last things was for justice for her son for P. Diddy to go to jail? Why the hell was he there, my nigga?
Well, I think it probably had more to do with probably Lil C's than anything. Because uh, Miss Wallace didn't fool with him at all. And Christian wasn't even born when Big died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He wasn't even born when Big died. So he had no relationship unless he has a relationship with
the son.
Big Sam.
Yeah, the son probably because the son was there.
Yeah, so I don't know about that unless he has a relationship with Big Son.
Yeah, I
You know,
want to
you
know. I
never
was
know.
here. Hey, maybe they didn't hear the conversation between me and Miss Wallace on how she feels about Diddy and him being an FBI agent and having something to do with the demise of her son and how that they were supposed to be suing, but I guess they didn't get a chance to statue whatever. But I just think it was out of place for him to be there. Shout out to Michelle. That's what I think, but that's just me. All right.
Mhm.
All right. So
Well,
yeah, rest in peace to Miss Wallace.
Tatiana knew Big, but she was what 2, 3 years old, something like that. But Kristen, his son, Chris didn't know his own father. He didn't know his father. You know what I'm saying? Only
Mm.
stories behind him. And the stories he knew about him, he got them from his mama and people that was around.
Now you can get it from the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truth. That's crazy. All right, gang. Let's get to the content. If y'all don't know who this woman is right here, let me put her up real quick. And like I said, gang, everything on this show is under fair use. All we doing is reacting to what went on when Angie died and the witnesses. We got to react to the witnesses that came forward. So this show is not to bash this woman in any way. All right, this is the witness. All right, this
And
show
this
is
is
not.
something that she said. We're just reacting to what she said.
Yeah,
You
we
know what
got to
I'm saying?
react to what she said.
You know what I'm saying? We only just speaking. If she says something pertaining to the death of Angie Stone, we have the right to react to it and ask questions about it and bring information. So if y'all have any contact with any show or anybody that have any contact with this lady, y'all can ask questions. That's all we doing is asking questions.
That's it. That's it. All right, gang. Now watch this. Let's get to it, gang. If you are looking at the screen, this woman on the screen, her name is Courtney Gorgie. I may have butchered your name, ma'am, but I apologize. All right. I'm just look. I would call you little mama, but we already got a little mama. All right. We're gonna leave it at that. But this is a TikTok blogger. And this woman is not a regular TikTok blogger. She has a following. Wow. Wow. A woman that's a TikTok blogger that has a big following on TikTok, she just happened to be right there when Angie had a wreck. Oh, wow. Ma'am, you was in the right place at the right time. Now, this the problem I got, gang. I'm finna let y'all root. She gonna tell y'all what happened. This is the woman that supposedly walked over to the van, helped Angie out of the van, went the other way when 8 people went the whole other way. But the way she went, the 18-wheeler happened to take out old Angie. All
But
right,
hold up,
ma'am.
did Angie fly out the window, bro?
Bro, all that flew out the window. She said she helped Angie. Angie was walking, bro. Angie was alive. All right. Before we leave today, I want y'all to know that Angie was alive according to TikTok blogger Courtney. All right. Angie was alive. Now, before we get started, I'm about to show y'all the video of Angie talking. Before we get started, I want everybody to wave at Miss Courtney. She is definitely in the crowd, gang. She was in the stories today. And okay, Courtney was in the stories today. I want everybody to wave at Courtney. Because Courtney, we not badgering you. All right. We just finna find out but you said. We finna see what you said, because I'm telling you, the crowd not gonna be nice once they hear what you said and once we pick it out. So watch this, gang. This woman showed up in my stories today, and as you can see, only 46 people seen this story. She was one of the first ones to see it. She's at the top. And right when I dropped the story, I checked it, and she was in the story. So if you was in my Instagram story, you're definitely in the crowd. So the whole crowd is waving at you, Courtney. All right. And she definitely blocked me on Instagram. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I will show y'all, but I'm just saying that go Courtney right there. All right. So Courtney popped up in the stories today. So Courtney is creeping. Creep, 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 creep. Creep, creep. Courtney. Courtney creeping, y'all. Courtney is creeping. Now watch this, gang. Courtney, you happen to show up at the same time that Angie got killed. But watch this. I'm finna show them what you said, but this is what I don't understand, Courtney. How did you show up at the same time as the trucker? Soon as you show up and pull a black woman out the car that was Angie Stone and she was alive, you walked her to her death to the 18-wheeler that ran her over but didn't run you over. That's why I'm finna be on your ass tonight. Because guess what? I don't believe your story, but I'm finna see if the crowd believes it. All right, Miss Courtney? So you can creep all you want to. You can come to the stories and creep. All right? We finna get to the fucking content. All right, guys, so let's get to this real quick. If you're not subscribed to the Paperwork Party Instagram page, that's Paperwork Party with 3 Ys. I posted the video today on the Instagram, and I posted on YouTube. Let's check it out, gang, real quick. Get the likes up. We about to get into it, gang.
Yo, can I ask you one thing?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
How did she get there?
She was so supposedly driving. She was supposedly
And nobody said to be there. I think she just what you call it, capping?
Hey, Gene, wait
Yeah.
till you. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna let y'all hear the phone call first. Let me let y'all hear. Let me let y'all hear what she said first. Let's go. Here it goes.
Here's the story. About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her Sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and its flashers were on, so we slowed down some. And that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over and put my flashers on, and I told my daughter to stay in the car. And I ran over. It was a van, and I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out. And I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out. And they were helping this woman out off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand, and I helped her get down, and she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand, and she was wobbling around, and I said, baby, you got to sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew and I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something not ran over me, but brushed over me. Like something just swiped over my body. And I got up and I could hear screaming, and I just focused in on one screaming, and it was my daughter. And all I could do was run across the highway and tell her to get back in the car. She had to move the car because if somebody else hit us, it could hit her. So she moved the car farther up the interstate, and I called 911, and they said they were on their way. And then all I could think to do was get to my daughter. And that's all I could do in that time. And when I was walking to my daughter, we're really running the best that I can do. I was in so much pain. My chest felt like an elephant was sitting on it. My legs were so hurt and sore. And I looked up, and there was an 18-wheeler that had crossed the median into oncoming traffic. And I knew that's what hit me and ran over and brushed over me was the 18-wheeler at all. Here's the story.
Did y'all hear her? Oh my God. Gene, did you hear this woman, bro?
I heard her, but
Gene, bro. She's lying, bro. She's lying. Bro, hey y'all, this is like my third time hearing it, and I just heard some shit that I ain't even heard the first 3 times.
Mhm.
Y'all, I don't believe nothing this woman's saying now. Gene, we can literally break this down, my nigga, but bro, she is lying. First of all, real quick, this woman is crazy. For you to come forward and say that you did not wait on the police when another woman is splattered all over the freeway, let you tell it, you are lying out your ass.
But
All
she got
right?
a lawsuit. But she said that the 18 wheeler came over the line and brushed up against her. She said that she felt like her chest, her legs, everything was hurt. So it got so close to her that she may have been bumped or hit some kind of way. That's the way she was talking. Like I was like, "Are you serious?"
Gene, this woman's crazy. You know, did you hear her say that? Her daughter was screaming, so she ran over and her daughter moved the car up. Okay, where did you go after that? You never went back to Angie. Never. Did you hear her say she got? And then she stopped when she said she got. She never did say she got hit. You are a lie. Y'all, let's listen to it over. She never tells us that she goes to check on Angie. She never says she's seen blood laying all over the freeway. She never said none of that. When she almost said Angie got hit, she cut herself off and said she cut herself off. This is a made-up story. You did not witness. You look, let me tell y'all something else, y'all. Notice how she got to the scene at the same time that the trucker got there. She said when she got to the scene, she pulled Angie out, but she said Angie stepped out. In other words, she was up high and the woman was pulling low. She stepped out, okay? Then, y'all, think about this. Why didn't she, and I'm going to ask you, Gene, I want the crowd to answer this. Why didn't you go the same way that everybody else went? If 8 people got out and they all went that way, why did you take Angie that way? You took Angie a whole different direction. And look, when you took Angie a whole different direction, your daughter could have been in the car on the phone with the 18-wheeler. Remember, if she got out the car and she went to go talk to Angie, that's about 5 fucking minutes because they had to get out and everything. It was already a car there waiting. Remember, she pulled up. It was a tractor truck already there waiting. So you was with Angie about 2 or 3 minutes, okay? And you took her in a direction that killed her when she could have went the other direction with the other 8 people. Gene, this woman Angie to her death. Gene, let's talk about it real quick before I let y'all hear this shit.
Well, she was saying that she heard her daughter screaming across the highway.
Facts.
And that he was going in that direction, and she tried to make like Angie was walking around like she was delirious or something like that. If you listen to it and play it again, that's what I got out of that. She was trying to say she didn't have anything to do with her getting hit because she was walking around like she was in a daze or whatever. But if you know somebody was in an accident, why wouldn't you go sit her down there? And if you helped her, why wouldn't you go put her or help her go to the other people and let her walk around in the daze? But she was trying to say that, well, the reason I let her walk around because I heard my daughter screaming on the other side of the highway. You know what I'm saying? Can you play that over, man, so we can hear it again?
Hey, y'all finna play it over. Let's get the likes up from her, let me see, 8-person crew. Now watch this, gang. I want to let this marinate. All right. I'm about to play it over, gang. But this is what I want y'all to listen for. Think about this. She took Angie away from everybody and took her into the direction where Angie was killed. This is the perfect murder.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Boy, G was waiting on that child. G had that allegedly.
I had that shit written down in front of me.
I'm finna put that shit on my back wall. That boy say allegedly. Allegedly. Now, watch this game. Hey, Gene, this one a good one, Gene. Watch this game. Think about this. The whole crew is safe. Okay? 8 people got off the sprinter and they are safe. Gene,
They went to the right.
They went to the right. Now, watch this, Gene. I got a question for you, Gene. If these 8 people are safe, okay, and they all went to the right, is it safe to say that Angela would have been still alive if she would have went with them?
It's safe to say that. It's safe to say that.
Okay.
That's the safest. That's the safest place we know right now, is because that's where the most people is still living.
They all living. Okay. Now, my thing is this: if the safest place, hold on, guys. Let me because my shit was coming in. All right, now watch this, gang. This is what I understand. If the safest place was with the 8 people, why did she take Angie the other direction for her to get hit by 18-wheeler? I'm going to tell y'all what she did. Allegedly. And this paperwork talking, this not Gene. This is me. I think she pushed Angie in front of 18-wheeler.
Better you than
Hey, I think she pushed Angie in front of that 18-wheeler.
Wow.
When she brought Angie over, she said Angie was wobbling or whatever. Angie was wobbling. I think when they finally got over, I think when the 18-wheeler was coming, if the 18-wheeler didn't know to play, I think she put in front of the 18-wheeler, and the 18-wheeler tried to dodge Angela. Let me tell you something, Gene. Why would the 18-wheeler try to dodge a van that's already turned over? Do you understand what I'm saying, Gene?
Well, I understand, but see, the thing about it is where she gets confusing that she was trying to say like Angie was walking around delirious, like Angie wasn't close to her. But if Angie was hit by the 18-wheeler and she said that, listen to what I'm saying. She said that I felt like I was being brushed or something, just the impact or like the wind or something like that blew by me too. You had to be close to Angie for that tractor trailer to make it feel like it almost hit you too, and you felt to the ground behind it. You understand? First she tried to act like she wasn't close. And then when she tell a story, she was close enough to feel some kind of impact, whether it was just the wind from the truck or just the pressure from the cup getting real close to her. I would like for you to play that again, bro. I want you to play it again.
I'm about to play it. Hell yeah, the whole crowd want me to play this one over. I'm about to play it again. And like I said, gang, Gene didn't say this. This is paperwork talking. I'm allegedly, because I have epiphanies. I read a lot of these murders, y'all. I just got through reading the autopsy of Twitch. I got Twitch autopsy. It just came in the mail yesterday, gang, and y'all won't believe Twitch autopsy. Wait till we go over Twitch autopsy. I got Pimp C autopsy. Oh my God, I wish I would have never read Pimp C autopsy. I got 2 autopsies that we're going to go over them soon. But I read so much of this, gang, I literally believe allegedly, and I'm going to tell y'all what I believe. Looking at this murder, I believe that when the wreck occurred, when they figured out Angie wasn't dead, here come the cleanup crew. That's why Angie was the only one that they yanked out the van. Let's go, gang. Get the lights up. Out of 8 people in that van, the only person that you yanked out of that van and took them a different direction was Angie Stone. You could have grabbed 2 people and took them a different direction. You grabbed 1 person. And the reason you grabbed her is because she wasn't dead. And y'all had to finish the job allegedly. It's no way in hell you grab 1 person out that car. This is so fucking chilling, my skin crawling right now because y'all grabbed the woman out the car that ended up dead. And everybody else got safe. That's why they all signed NDAs, because they know what happened. And y'all took Angie on the other side of the freeway and y'all finished her off. And if you think I'm lying, you got my cell number because we talked this morning. You can call me. Y'all finished that woman off.
Allegedly.
That's the reason you allegedly. That's the reason you showed up. You should have stayed your ass in the car and Angela would still be living right now. You got your ass out that car and now Angela is gone. Allegedly. If you wouldn't have got out the car, Angela would have went the other way with everybody else and she'll still be living. Y'all came and finished the job. And you got the nerve to make a video about the shit. Let's look at this woman again, gang. Ain't nobody crazy. We know what happened to Angela.
About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and flashers were on, so we slowed down some. And that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over and put my flashers on and I told my daughter to stay in the car. And I ran over, it was a van, and I ran over and there were so many people in this van and they were just trying to get.
Hold on. Stop it right there, please.
Called the cops and said, we're just trying.
Please.
Go ahead, Jane. You got it.
She said she was going to celebrate her daughter's 16th birthday.
I believe that's what she said.
Did she say she was going to celebrate her daughter's 16th birthday?
Let me rewind it, but go ahead, Gene. Say what you got to say.
Because if she said she was going to celebrate her daughter's 16th birthday, her daughter is illegally driving the car up the highway because at 16, you can't be in the car by yourself driving nowhere.
Facts.
That's the first thing. Go ahead. You can start by playing. I just want. I caught that. I was like, she said my daughter's 16th birthday. If she know how to drive, but 9 times out of 10, kids learn how to drive at that age down south. But go ahead.
All right, let's go, gang.
She said, but she was driving by herself,
and they were helping this woman out, off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand and I helped her get down.
She said they were helping this woman out. And I grabbed her hand. Why did you grab Angela's hand and take her away when they were helping her out? Why did you interrupt them from helping out a woman that's breathing and alive to grab her hand and take her to her death? Let's go.
Down, and she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand and she was wobbling around, and I said, baby, you got to sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew and I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something not ran over me but brushed over.
Ma'am,
right?
Go ahead, Jay.
She said I was holding her hand.
Yes, Jane, yes.
Like something brushed up against me and I fell down.
Yes.
You were right next to Angie if she was hit by that diesel or whatever hit her, you was close enough because you was in hand lift because you was holding her hand.
Facts. And wait a minute, G, hold on. This 18-wheeler hit Angie but missed her altogether. If he missed you, he could have missed Angie. If he is steering the steering wheel and he missed you, how the fuck did he not miss Angie? If he hit Angie, he should have hit you. And if you was holding her hand, you should have flew with Angie. Why didn't she fly with Angie if she was holding her hand?
I guess we gonna find out.
Uh-oh, somebody say we rolling, James. Shout out to Mary. We definitely rolling tonight. I told y'all this woman was crazy. All right? I just got out the hospital and I got to look at this woman talk shit. Come on, man. Come on. We know for a fact that you are allegedly, you the cleanup woman. I'm going to forever say until the day I die that Angie Stone would still be living if you wouldn't have grabbed her. You should have walked in front of the 18-wheeler without Angie. Okay? You
Allegedly.
allegedly, you walked in front of the 18-wheeler, and for some strange reason, she got hit and you didn't. Allegedly, you pushed her. Who paid you to push Angie? Paid you to push Angie. Gang, allegedly. If you rocking with the paperwork party, can y'all please flood the crowd with who paid you to push Angie? All right? And that's allegedly, gang. If you believe that she pushed Angie, all you got to do is put in the crowd who paid you to push Angie. Because from what it looks like, it don't look like they was holding hands walking across the freeway. It's looking like Angie got pushed, allegedly. All right, shout out to April. April said, who paid you to push Angie? That's all I want to see in the crowd. Who paid you to push Angie? I want y'all to know. Let me see. Who paid you to push Angie? Shout out to Tinkerbell. We finna finish hearing this woman talk, but I want, oh, they're going hashtag. Shout out to Computer Geek. Hashtag. Hey, you supposed to be a TikTok blogger. I'm not going to harass you. I'm not going to call you no more, none of that. But we got a hashtag. Who paid you to push Angie? If you tell me who paid you, I'll double it. If they giving you 50, I'll give you 100. If they give you 100, I'll give you 200. Just let me know who paid you to push Angie. Because you definitely pushed Angie, allegedly. Let's finish listening to this bullshit, gang. Hashtag.
Over me, like something just swiped over my body, and I got up and I could hear screaming, and I just focused in on one screaming, and it was my daughter, and all I could do was run across the highway and tell her to get back in the car. She had to move the car because if somebody else hit us, it could hit her. So, and she moved the car farther up the interstate, and I called 911, and they said they were on their way. And then all I could think to do was get to my daughter. And that's all I could do in that time. And when I was...
You are a liar.
Did you hear what she said?
Hold on, Jay, hold on. She just got to her daughter, Jay. Remember she said she told her daughter to move the car? And then she said all I could think was to get to my daughter. You just told your daughter to move the car. All you can think of was to get back to Angie. If you were thinking of your daughter, why you just didn't drive the fuck off with your daughter? Go ahead, Gene.
Did you catch the part when she said that I heard some screaming?
Facts.
But I could only concentrate on my hearing my daughter because she was walking across the highway. Now, you said that you had somebody's hand.
Yeah.
You fell to the ground and you heard a bunch of screaming, but you knew that screaming wasn't your daughter. For the simple reason is she would have said that I heard my daughter screaming.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have said I heard a bunch of screaming. She said,
Yes.
I heard some screaming. If she would have heard her daughter screaming, she would have said, I heard my daughter scream, so I concentrated on getting to her because she was walking across. She didn't say that. She heard some screaming because they know what had just happened. That
Yes.
she had Angie by the hand, and Angie was allegedly hit by a tractor trailer. So she heard the other people scream. She heard the other people scream, saying, ah, this bitch didn't put Angie in front of the truck. I mean, no.
Man, Gene,
You understand what I'm saying?
Gene,
Wow.
let me, Gene, one day, bro.
Wow.
Gene, let me tell you what happened to me one day, bro. One day I was following my
Wow.
homeboy. Can you hear me, Gene?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, my bad. I forget you, Gene. Yeah, I hear you, nigga. You trying to cut me off? I was, man, this mother crazy. Wait, man, okay, so watch this. I just got to tell this story real quick. All right, one day I almost witnessed my homeboy getting murdered. All right, he's a Mexican and he don't belong in this country. He's illegal, but he's a damn good worker. He used to cut all my grass and all my properties. One day I was following him in the car. It was me and my vice president in the car. He was in the car in front of us, Gene. And I guess he was trying to, show off to me in his little weird ass car, right? So then he started swerving on the freeway, Gene, and he went over and he hit the median. He went on the other side of the freeway, and it was the biggest wreck you ever seen. So what I did was I pulled over and I got out and I ran on the other side of the freeway and I opened the door. He was in there. I said, "Are you all right?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "But I got warrants and I don't belong in this country." I said, "Was there anything you want to get real quick so we get the fuck up out of here?" Because I heard the police on my side where my car was on the other side of the freeway. They was coming, but they had to come down to make a U-turn to get on this way. Bro, I helped him get out the car. We went to the trunk. I helped him get his tools. We ran across the street to the other side where my car was, jumped in, and I got him to safety. And it was the biggest pile you ever seen, right? And it was on the
Wow.
news later on that night. It was on the news later on that night. And he used to thank me, man, you saved my life. I'm supposed to be in jail. I'm supposed to be dead. You saved my life. So I see how quickly that happened, bro. So I've been in a situation where I had to run across the freeway and pull somebody out of a car. I've pulled 3 people out of a car before, but this was the most dramatic because I seen this shit go down, right? What I don't understand with her is when you pull somebody out of a car, you're supposed to pull them to safety. The way this woman is talking, it's not weighing on her conscience that a woman was murdered right in front of her because of something she did. If anybody is the cause of Angie dying, it's the YouTuber or whatever
If,
TikToker.
if she's dead.
Well, we'll know that by this weekend because the funeral this weekend. So we shall know. We shall
Well,
know.
they're not going to have no open casket or nothing like that if she got hit by a damn diesel.
We'll see. I done seen people in the open casket got hit by. I seen a nigga got shot in the head 5 times. It was open casket. All right, so trust me, we shall see. But my thing is this, and we about to listen to her what's her name? Gang. This murder is solved, gang. We just got to find out who was behind it, allegedly. Now, we've been working on Angie Stone since the day she passed away. This is a big development because not only do we know this was the cleanup woman. The reason that she came forward and dropped the video, because once we get the video of her and we know she's the cleanup woman. Angie was not dead until she showed up. Within minutes of her showing up, Angie was dead and she left. Look,
And
she climbed.
let me just say this too right here, because you're doing a great job in letting people know, and painting the atmosphere. And we wouldn't be going in this direction if the people that first told the story said that Angie was ejected from the Sprinter, and she was the
Facts.
only one that was ejected from the Sprinter. So
There you
that's the
go.
story that we heard. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people who were lawyered up, who said that some of them gave loose statements here and there. So why would we come up with this things that may see and appear to be assumptions about somebody who was no longer alive and not with us? But we have to look at all the facts and everything that's everybody's saying. And when what this lady is saying, anybody with any sound mind or logical thinking would say, well, if you had about a hand and then you feel like you was hit almost, and then you hear screaming, why we shouldn't believe that you held her by a hand and watched her as she got hit by a diesel truck? It's crazy.
Gene,
Go
you
ahead,
know
man.
what's
Do your
crazy?
thing.
Gene, you know what's crazy about this, Gene? And I'm glad you said that, Gene. You just made me think of something. Gene, you know what's crazy? If I'm ever in a wreck and somebody walk up to me and say, "Come with me," I'm going to say no. I'm still breathing. I'm gonna wait on the firefighters. I'm not going nowhere with your bitch ass. Get the fuck away from my car. Go back across the freeway. I'm not going with you. Gene, when
Mhm.
Angie went with this woman, Gene, Angie left her 8-person crew to go with a woman that she didn't know who she was, where she came from, who sent her. You grabbed Angie. You said it. Angie didn't say, "Hey, take me with you." You grabbed Angie. You took Angie to her death. And if it ain't weighing on your conscience, you are the reason Angie is not here, Courtney. And that's facts. Allegedly, but it's facts. Let's listen to her again, gang. Uh-oh, somebody yawning. I love it.
Walking to my daughter, we're really running. The best that I can do. I was in so much pain. My chest felt like an elephant was sitting on it. My legs were so hurt and sore. And I looked up, and there was an 18-wheeler that had crossed the median into oncoming traffic. And I knew that's what hit me and ran over and brushed over me was the 18-wheeler at all.
Did
She
you hear
told on
her
herself.
say,
She
you
told on
heard her?
herself. She told on herself.
She,
She told on
bro,
herself.
Jane, this woman
She
is
told on herself.
crazy. Jane,
She told on herself.
did you hear her say the 18-wheeler hit her?
But listen, my thing about it is that
Golly.
if the police who's doing the investigation don't have this statement and they not using it, she got to be lying and looking for some kind of attention, because there's no way that the police do not supposed to have this statement and a full statement from her. No way.
Jane, she said, and the 18-wheeler hit me. Oh, my bad. It brushed me. Ma'am, I don't care. If you get brushed by an 18-wheeler, your big ass flying across the freeway, ma'am, I'm sorry. Gene, if you
I
get
already know,
brushed,
bro.
come on, bro. This woman think we stupid. Ma'am, this is not a Kia. This not a little bitty Honda. This is an 18-wheeler. If it brushes up against you, you will fly across the freeway just
At
like
that speed.
Angie did at that speed.
Yeah, that's
Gee,
crazy.
she want us to believe that the 18-wheeler knocked her over but killed Angie, Gene.
Yeah.
Come on, Gene. This is so heartbreaking, my nigga. This makes no sense at all, bro. This is heartbreaking. How in the fuck did the 18-wheeler kill Angie? Oh, it just brushed over you. Oh, you're just a little bitty thing. Angie weighed 5 pounds. You weigh 300 pounds, but it hit her, but it didn't hit you. Let's talk about the weight, gang, real quick. I'm not trying to talk shit about this woman. But if you look at Angie, y'all, look how much this woman weigh. There she go. All right, that's her. All right. Now let's look at a picture of Andy. I said of Andy. Gang, this is how much Angie weighed the night that she died. This picture was taken at least 2 hours before she died. If this woman was standing close to Angie, don't you think she would have got hit? Look how skinny Angie is, and look at
And
her.
she said she had Angie by the hand.
There you go. Look at her, gang. There go Angie. There go big girl. There go Angie. There go big girl. Let me look at the crowd. There go Angie, and there go big girl. Let's see what the crowd's saying. Her big ass would have walked. Come on, gang. Everybody see what we see. Facts don't lie. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. She had to push her. It makes no sense. Push from her, she would have been hit too. Thank you. Bro, this woman, and I'm not talking about her weight because I ain't skinny. This woman weighs a good 280 pounds. You telling me that 18-wheeler missed little old bitty Angie? I mean, my bad hit little old bitty Angie. This is how Angie weighed 100 and probably 30 pounds, y'all. This woman weighed 280. How the fuck did it hit Angie but didn't hit you? At least one of them things on them things could have got hit. Come on, Gene. Hey, one of them things way more than Angie. Look at them things. One
She
of them
definitely ain't
things.
a part of the bitty titty committee.
You know what? The 18-wheeler should have took one of them off. Them things big. One of them things way more than Angie. And the 18-wheeler didn't hit now one of them nipples. But
She
it
ain't a
took
part of the
Angie.
itty bitty titty committee. That's crazy, bro.
Man,
That's crazy.
look, Angie was murdered, man. This shit is crazy. They got this
Allegedly.
big, allegedly, they got Santa Claus pulling Angela out of the van. All right. They got Santa Claus, well, allegedly. This woman got them tit-old bitties. All right. Look at them tit-old bitties. Both of those tit-old bitties is bigger than Angie. Look at the tit-old bitties and look at Angie. All right.
They broke her fall.
Yeah, she floated across the freeway. There go Angie. There go the tit-old bitties. Bro, don't you know that her tit-old bitties weigh more than Angie? That 18-wheeler would have took this big old woman out. Oh my God, yeah, her tit-old bitty is 150 by itself. That's the same way Angie weigh. Angie weigh about 150.
Yep.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ! But you know what? How did you get them big ass bosoms out the way? But you couldn't get that black woman out the way. Allegedly, allegedly. You got
Whoa.
them big ass bosoms out the way, but you couldn't get Angie out the way. Think you push Angie? It's nowhere in here. You got them tit-old bitties. Them tit-toe bitties. Man, let's listen to her, man. She's really pissing me off, but we got to listen to what she's saying. She lying.
Here's the story. About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her Sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and its flashers were on, so we slowed down some. And that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over and put my flashers on, and I told my daughter.
What do you mean it looked like it just happened? Ma'am, because it did. See, that's what I'm saying, Gene. That make it seem it was a setup. Because remember how we said it was a 3-hour gap? Why would she say, oh, it just happened? You just
It seemed
pulled
like
up.
it just happened.
Yeah. She want us to believe that, oh, they wasn't out there acting. Nothing happened. No, they probably was out there 30 minutes waiting on your ass to pull up. They was out there waiting on you to pull up. You and the 18-wheeler, where y'all at? She's still living. Let's finish this shit. Shout out to Crime to Remember. Angie would be all over the freeway if she got hit. Come on, gang. Come on. I've been trying to, Gene, listen to this.
Yep.
Gene, why wasn't Angie blood and splattering guts all over the freeway, Gene?
I don't even know, man. I couldn't even tell you.
We not talking about a little old bitty car, Gene. We talking about an 18-wheeler. Appreciate that cash app. I mean, my bad. Appreciate that super chat. They said in the super chat that Angie would have been splattered all over that freeway, y'all. Golly. I'm telling y'all, Angie did not die. I'm telling y'all, Angie, when the shit hit the fan, the truth come out, it's going to all come out. Like I said, Angie got kidnapped and they put her on the freeway. And we may be looking at the woman that kidnapped her, allegedly. It's 2 white people involved with the death of Angie Stone. The 18-wheeler driver was a white man, and the woman that came and walked her in front of the 18-wheeler was a white woman. And everybody on that van was black. I'm not saying nothing racial. I'm just saying, why would she go the other way and not go with the people that she was riding with? Angie was taken across that freeway against her will by this woman on the screen. She was kidnapped in front of everybody and walked in front of an 18-wheeler. And it was purposely done. It was a hit from the highest, and it was not an accident. Allegedly. Let's finish.
Told her to stay in the car, and I ran over. It was a van, and I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out. And I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out. And they were helping this woman out off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand, and I helped her get down, and she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand, and she was wobbling around, and I said, baby, you got to sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew and I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something.
Wait a minute, hold on, Gene. I just noticed something. She said that Angie was wobbling, and she said, baby, you got to sit down. Hell no, Gene. Oh, Gene. No, they didn't, Gene. Let me type this in. They sat her down and the 18. Let me type this in.
No, somebody told me that. I heard that. They said they set her down on the. They set her down and the 18 swerved and hit her. Where the hell y'all sit her down at? And why y'all ain't sit her down with the 18 people? Y'all heard that too.
What, Gene? Watch this,
we can see this going over, bro. Hey. I just think there's something that's going out there. I don't believe that shit.
But wait a minute, Gene. Watch this. Think about this, Gene. If she sat Angie down, it blows everything out the water, Gene, that the 18-wheeler blew her over. Just think about that, Gene. If she sat Angie down, why are you still holding her hand if you sat her down? Your job is to go get the next person out the van. Come on, Gene. If I go to a van, it's a van full of people. I'm going to get Gene out. I'm going to sit Gene down, and I'm going to go get the next person out the van. That's why. Unless you were sent to murder, allegedly, unless you were sent to finish her off, why didn't you go help anybody else out the van? Why was you so concerned about Angie? Why did you sit her down in front of an 18-wheeler? They paid you to get there. You think I'm stupid? They paid you to take the woman out the van and sit her down so the 18-wheeler can finish her off. All that bullshit about you got hit, you got brushed, that's bullshit. Because with them big old titties, you would have flew across the freeway too.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, goddammit. Allegedly. This woman crazy. Let's go.
Not ran over me, but brushed over me. Like something just swiped over my body. And I got up and I could hear screaming. And I just focused in on one screaming, and it was my daughter. And all I could do was run across the highway and tell her to get back in the car. She had to move the car because if somebody else hit us, it could hit her. So and she moved the car farther up the interstate, and I called 911, and they said they were on their way. And then all I could think to do was get to my daughter, and that's all I could do in that time. And when I was walking to my daughter, we're really running. The best that I can do, I was in so much pain. Like an elephant sitting on it. My legs were so hurt and sore. And I looked up, and there was an 18-wheeler that had crossed the median into oncoming traffic. And I knew that's what hit me and ran over and brushed over me was the 18-wheeler at all.
She just keeps saying that's where it hit me, bro. Like, she ain't got her story together. If the 18-wheeler hit you, my nigga, it hit you. If it brushed it, that's where it hit me. That's where it hit me. Bitch, you never, my bad for calling you a bitch, all right? Because I don't curse on this channel. I don't curse. Ma'am, you never got hit by the 18-wheeler. Angie got hit. If you got hit, ma'am, those tittle bitties would have been splattered all over I-65. All right, and I talked to her today. Shout out to Crown to Remember. I talked to her earlier today. We about to hear that conversation. It's not long, gang. All she did was lawyer you up real good. All right, gang. So we don't really have to hear this anymore because y'all already know that the situation at hand when it comes to this woman, gang, is this. This woman had everything to do with what went on today, with what went on that freeway. Whenever she arrived on the scene, that's when Angie died. Everybody was cool, gang. Everybody was cool. Everybody was getting out the van. Everybody survived. Everybody was getting out. Angie was getting out. She helped Angie get down. Everything was cool.
That's
but
crazy.
All the murder and the guts started spilling when you showed up. When you showed up, ma'am, the 18-wheeler ran. Come on, ma'am. Come on. Just let me know who sent you. All right, guys. So for y'all that don't know, I did talk to her today. I called this woman, y'all. I called this woman this morning. I spoke with her today. All right, let's hear that phone conversation real quick between me and this woman. I spoke to her today. So let's hear the phone conversation. I'm the last person she wanted to talk to, but I ain't tripping. All right, let's go, Gary. Here we go.
Hi, this is Courtney Gongry. I can't get to my phone right now, so if you can please leave your name, a brief message, and your
That's crazy.
Hi.
Oh, she definitely.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Courtney. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right. This is FBI agent Styles, and we seen you had a statement online, but we need to see if we can get a statement on what happened the other day with the woman that had a wreck.
Okay.
Now,
Who are you?
I'm FBI Styles with the Atlanta field office.
Okay.
Now, what
can I get your name and number, and I will be in touch with my lawyer, and then we can contact you back once I talk to them.
All right, can you let me know who your attorney is?
His name is Victor Russian.
Victor Russian. All right, and can you give me his number? I'll just contact him.
Okay, he's actually he's on vacation right now. But give me 1 second.
Appreciate that, man.
Okay, his number is 337-408-0508.
All right, 337. What was the other ones?
408-0508.
All right, now did you all sign an NDA or is just all right, gang. So I guess they cut off a little bit of it. Matter of fact, let me play the one on YouTube. I want y'all to hear that. They cut off the part when I thought they played, and that's what you were talking about, Gene, that they had a whole thing on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play it, Gene. I got you. Here you go. Okay, let me play it here. Let me get this right here. And notice how she hired an attorney. We're gonna talk about that here in a minute, but here you go, gang. This is the full conversation.
Hi.
Oh, she definitely. And let me pop this real quick so y'all can know. A few people asked this question. Let me answer it. Somebody said, is it a crime to impersonate a peace officer? First of all, I did not impersonate a peace officer, just to let y'all know. All right? I did not impersonate a peace officer. Remember, gang, when I called her early in the morning, she finally answered the phone. I was surprised that she answered, so I identified as an agent. I am not an agent. I have a YouTube channel called The Paperwork Party. But in that conversation, I identified as an agent in order for her to tell me what happened. But I would never, never impersonate a peace officer because that's not what I do. All right, let's go, gang. Let's go.
That's crazy.
Hello,
Hey, good morning, Courtney. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right,
Who's calling?
yeah, this is FBI agent Styles, and we seen you had a statement online, but we need to see if we can get a statement on what happened the other day with the woman that had a wreck.
Okay.
Now,
Who are you?
I'm FBI Styles with the Atlanta field office.
Okay.
Now, what
Can I
you?
get your name and number, and I will be in touch with my lawyer, and then we can contact you back once I talk to them.
Or can you let me know who your attorney is?
His name is Victor Rushing.
Victor Rushing. All right, and can you give me his number? I'll just contact him.
Okay, he's actually he's on vacation right now. But give me 1 second.
Appreciate that, man.
Okay, his number is 337-408-0508.
All right, 337. What was the other ones?
408-0508.
All right. Now, did you all sign an NDA or is just we just need to speak with your attorney?
I have not signed anything yet. No. I would like my attorney to be aware of the conversation that we're having.
All right. I appreciate that. And I will, if he lets me give you a call back, I'll give you a call back. You say he's on vacation right now?
He is. He should be back in the office on Monday.
All right. And did you go to the hospital after this whole situation occurred?
I did, yes.
All right. All right. Well, I feel so sorry for you. And we'll be looking to get your statement and just hope you get well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Take it easy, Ms. Gungry.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. So that was the conversation between me and Ms. Gungry. And remember, gang, I'm in Texas, so I do not have to tell her that she is being recorded. All right. So basically, that conversation was recorded so I can let my people know what's going on with Miss Gungry. All right. Now, I didn't maliciously record you. I recorded the conversation because I knew you was gonna tell another LIE. All right? Now, you show up on the scene, this woman passes away, you leave. You left the scene of a crime.
Yes, she
You
did.
claim you called 911, but you couldn't stick around for them to get there. You
A
left the scene of a crime.
good, allegedly a good Samaritan.
A,
I
a, a
seen
good,
a good.
you know what, Gene? She
Mm-hmm.
should have kept driving. You should have kept driving. When you stopped, Angie died. You should have kept your ass driving. Don't stop for me, Courtney. If you see me in a wreck, you better keep your ass driving. You better not ever stop for me. When you stopped, that woman died. And guess what, Gene?
Yeah.
This how I know. This how I know it was a hit. All right? This how I know it was a calculated hit. You
Mhm.
stop the car. You go grab Angie out the car. You take Angie to her death, and you left. Gene,
Yeah, man.
why didn't she stick around to give her statement to the police? Why did she walk Angie to her
That's the
death
weird
and
thing about it.
leave?
She tried to make it like that she did not know Angie was hit because she said I had her by the hand. I felt how she was. She said she felt how she felt how she was hit. She was hit by something that appeared to be the diesel. She knows she was hit by the diesel. Whether she was bumped or the impact from Angie's body, jerked her down to the ground or something. I don't know, man.
Man, that woman showed up to finish Angie out. Gang, if you in the crowd, and we gonna real quick, this is the attorney that she hired. She hired an actual injury attorney. That means she trying to get a check, y'all. This woman is crazy. Why the hell you didn't stick around and talk to the police? Why you didn't tell them it's a dead body? Why the hell did you hire an injury attorney? Why are you trying to collect a check off of the death of Angie Stone? Why not just let it be? What's wrong with you? You left the scene. What the hell you hire an injury attorney for? Why do you want money from this, woman? You want me to tell you why she want money from it? I'm going to tell you. That's part
Because
of
of
her
that?
payout. That's part of
Oh,
her payout. Nigga, that's part of her payout, my nigga. I got a question, gang. All right? You know what? I'm finna type it in. All right? And I want y'all to answer this. And this is crazy, gang, because I really don't have to answer this question because I know the outcome of it. But, gang, I want y'all to flood the crowd real quick because Courtney's watching. All right? Everybody that's involved, let me mute you real quick, gang. Everybody that's involved is watching right now. Everybody that know what happened to Angie on that freeway is watching the show right now. All right? Now, I want the crowd to answer this question. Was it a hit or was it an accident? Remember, gang, this was Angie's first show back on the road. She had just told Clive Davis and Universal that she wanted her money back and that they owe her millions of dollars, and she was about to file lawsuits. Her first show back, and she have a wreck. Was it a hit or was it an accident? And a white woman show up on the scene and grab her out of the car and put her in front of a white man that's driving an 18-wheeler, and the white woman leaves and goes by her business and don't wait for the ambulance, don't wait for the police. It sounds like a hit. Look at the crowd, gang. Wow. The whole crowd says a hit. I need somebody to put in her accident. We got 1,500 people in the room, gang. All right? It's 1,500 people in the room. Does anybody think this was an accident? It was definitely a hit. Come on, Thomas. Come on, gang. I told you they kidnapped her. Go back and watch the show. It ain't on members only. I did a whole show on Angie getting kidnapped. I told y'all she was kidnapped, y'all. And if that woman took her out the van and took her away, that period was kidnapping right there. Grabbing her and taking her the other way was kidnapping. That was a hit, gang. When they look, when they kill Angie, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. When they got rid of Angie, they had a woman come and pull her out the damn car. These people are bold. Y'all didn't kill Angie with the wreck. That's lethal. That's lethal. Y'all didn't kill Angie with the wreck. Y'all had a woman come and pull her out the car and take her away from safety, and Angie died. This is a hit from the highest level. Come on, gang. And the same woman that walked her to her death is the same woman that hired an injury attorney and trying to get a check. This is a hit. If you go watch every video that the paperwork party made from the day she died to today, it's a hit. Come on, gang. If this your first video on the Angie Stone, go watch all the other videos and then come to today. It's a hit. And I haven't put them on members only. All the videos are still open. You better go watch them before they go on members only, because this was a hit. Wow. They staged it good, Darlene. Darlene said it was staged. They staged it good. All right? I haven't seen no blood either, True Leah. Who want to see the video? It was no blood nowhere. Come on, True Leah. No blood nowhere, True Leah. Let me see real quick. Let's see if we can see some blood real quick. This was a hit. This was a hit. Let's see if we can see some blood. Where's the blood? Where is the blood? Where is the blood? Gene, where is the blood? Where's the guts? Where's the body? Where's the luggage? Where's the legs? Unmute yourself, Gene.
Man, I don't see nothing. I don't see
Gene.
nothing. I don't see
God.
nothing at all. But tire marks.
Gene. All I see is tire marks. Gene, if Angie got hit like that, bro, don't you think it'd be yellow sheets laying around where the like body parts or something? Like, where is this? Is crazy. No yellow tape. Come on, Lorraine. Gene, don't they usually have yellow tape up my nigga when his body parts laying around?
Crime scenes.
Gene, that's not a crime scene, my nigga.
Yeah, right.
You know what's crazy about this? If this is not a crime scene, Gene, that means her body is not even there.
Right.
This is a wreck without Angie, y'all. Can you tell me where Angie is anywhere in this wreck? You know what, Gene? You know what I'm starting to figure out, my nigga? I'm starting to figure out that this wreck, Angie wasn't even nowhere. Because they said it was two different wrecks. I'm thinking that this must be the wreck. The second wreck must have been the one that killed her, or she wasn't even in the wreck. They had to put her body somewhere. They had to put Angie's body somewhere. Look at this one, Gene.
Hey everyone, good morning. Montgomery Street Committee breaking news. We got an accident or a major crash on Interstate 65 South. This is near the Mobile Highway, Hope Hull exit 164. Crash is blocking all lanes. Please seek an alternate route.
Now watch this. I'm finna say something to you, Miss Witness. Let me put you on the screen, Miss Witness, because you kind of chunky. Look, I like big women. I love big women. I just can't believe you didn't get hit. All right? I
She
love
did
big women.
got it. She said she got it. She said she got bumped to the ground. It felt like something had hit her. The pressure from the truck. She said it. She
You
said
right,
she got it.
Gene.
She said it.
You right, Gene. You right. You know what,
'Cause
Gene? Let me tell you what's crazy about it. Gene, you are so correct, my nigga. When you say she. So guess what, Gene? If she got hit, my nigga, she should be dead, Gene. Go ahead, Gene. Golly.
Well, she got hit enough to while she was holding the impact from Angie being hit and mauled, knocked her to the ground because she had Angie hand. She said she did.
So which
She
one
heard
was it, Gene?
it.
Did
Huh?
she have Angie hand, my nigga, or did she sit her down and she was still holding her hand? Which
She said
one is it?
Angie hand, bro.
She said she sat her down too, Gene. What the hell? How can she do both? How can she sit her down and still be holding her hand?
She can sit her down and still be holding her hand, bro.
Now look at them tit-old bitties. Now one of them tit-old bitties got hit. Now one of the tit-old bitties got hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so watch this. So my thing is this. If we looking at this scene on the freeway, remember, at first they said 7 a.m., then they changed to 4 because they know we got the footage. So they was like, oh shit. They know it happened at 4 or something. If you look at this footage right here on
Hey,
the screen,
everyone. Good morning. Montgomery Street Committee breaking news.
I got a question, Gene. Why
I'm
didn't
listening.
you see all these ambulance and police, my nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't she wait for them to get there? Or was she even there? Like, Gene, I'm telling you, she is the mystery woman, and I think she's the hit woman because she didn't even stay for all these beautiful lights to show up. This is the protection. This is what you show your injury attorney that you was there. You don't call and say you was there later on. Why didn't you stay for all these beautiful lights? Gene, why didn't she stay, my nigga? Why did she leave directly after Angie died? Did she leave because the mission was accomplished? Was the mission accomplished? Why did you leave?
But then again, why would she come forward too?
Facts. And wait a minute, why would she hire an injury attorney in order to get a check?
Because she want to sue the she probably want to sue the diesel.
It's no way in hell. You know what? I'm gonna call you Miss Pillsbury. That's what I'm gonna call you, Miss Pillsbury. All right, look, Miss Pillsbury. It's no way in hell, Miss Pillsbury, that you came up on a wreck that had already occurred. You got out as a good Samaritan. Miss Pillsbury walked over to the van. You grabbed the celebrity out of the van. It was 9 people in the van, and you just happened to grab the most famous woman in the van, the celebrity. You walked the celebrity to her death. Yes, Lady J, her name is Miss Pillsbury. That's her name, Miss Pillsbury.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's Miss Pillsbury. Miss Pillsbury. You walked Angie to her death, and you want us to believe that you deserve a car insurance check? You don't deserve a car insurance check because your car wasn't in a wreck. We don't even believe you was in the damn wreck because one of them tit-old bitties would have got hit by the 18-wheeler. Come on. Come on.
Hello, I'm the sergeant of the itty bitty titty committee, and you have just lost your license.
Bro, she got out the way quick. As soon as you sat Angie down, you didn't even let her hand go, and the 18-wheeler took her out. Y'all was really trying to get rid of Angie. How in the hell you was holding her hand, you sat her down, she get clobbered by an 18-wheeler, but them tittle bitties survived. If you would have got on the internet with one titty, I would have believed you. If you would have got on the internet, let me look at Gene laugh, y'all. Gene, come on, Gene. If she would have got on the internet with one titty, I would have believed her, bro. You got on the
Oh my
internet
god.
with two big old, perfectly round, juicy, allegedly, gang. Now, come on, gang. Look,
Mm.
I'm making it fun, y'all. I'm making it fun. I'm not looking at her tittle bitties. I'm just making it fun. I want y'all to know that little bitty Angie was standing next to these big ass titties and nothing got hit but Angie.
Somebody just made a good point. She parked her car across the highway in the dark, and then she let her daughter drive. Oh, come on, man! It's just too much. It's
Wait a
crazy.
minute, and wait a minute. She parked her car and she ran across to act like she helping somebody, but she brought a woman and killed her, and then she went and got in the car and left. What the fuck you even stop for? If you never would have stopped, Angie would be living. You the hit woman. You are a hit woman. Gene, it don't even make sense, Gene. She should have never got out the
Mm.
fucking car. Angie would still be living.
Yeah.
She a hit woman, y'all. She's a hit woman. Oh, my bad, Jersey. Titties could have saved. That's what I'm saying. Those are like two big ass airbags. If that 18-wheeler would have hit them airbags, everybody would have floated across the freeway safely. All right. She made sure. Shout out to Jersey Rick. All right, that's my boy. Appreciate the donation. She made sure that little bitty Angie was in harm's way and those tittle bitties was safe. Ain't no way in hell those tittle bitties survived and Angie died. I'm not gonna believe that. One of them should be flat. All right, both of them still. No, not believing it. Not believing it. Shout out to the game. And no disrespect to Miss Courtney. All right, that's why I'm saying tittle bitties. No disrespect to you. I'm just making it fun so the audience can laugh. This is a serious situation, ma'am. I'm just saying you weigh 300 pounds, and little bitty Angie was right next to you and she died. I'm not believing this shit. Go ahead, Gene. You got the flow, man.
Man, it's just that, like I said before, that the statements that the people gave about Angie flying out the car and coming to her demise, and then you come back with this whole statement and say that ain't what happened, is why you're in the hot seat right now. That's why you're in the hot
Facts.
seat right now. You understand? We had people who said that they were in the car when the crash happened and that Angie flew out the window. You said you and others helped Angie out. You grabbed her by her hand. You understand? You felt this whole pressure like this. You felt as if something had hit you. You fell to the ground. You heard screaming. Then you heard your daughter scream.
I
Because your
love
daughter
when
said
Gene say
that,
that shit.
man,
Gene, you do not believe that shit.
you're
Gene, you do not believe her daughter screamed because every time you get to that point, you be like, "Oh, and your daughter screamed."
right. Because the first things you would have said was, my daughter, I heard my daughter screaming. Because
Yes.
women and people are maternal. Women are maternal. They hear their daughter scream, they're gonna automatically put that, but she gonna say, I heard screaming. I heard screaming. That means that because those people was like, look what you just done. What had happened? You and Angie just got hit and you had her by the hand. You said you had about ass. Man, listen here.
You know what? You know what she gonna do? She's gonna contact the trucking company. She's gonna file an insurance claim on the trucking company's insurance. But guess what paperwork party gonna do? I'm gonna do the same thing you gonna do. I'm gonna contact the insurance company of the trucking company and I'm gonna file a claim. I'm gonna tell them I was there. I'm gonna tell them, oh, guess what, man? We both can do this one. We both can play this game. You have no pictures. You said you went to the. Why did you even go to the hospital? Why not wait for the ambulance? Gene, would you have drove off and drove to the hospital, waited for the ambulance? What's up with it, D. Creek? Appreciate the donation. Go ahead, Gene.
No, that's the type of situation, man. When you have an accident, you got to prove the whereabouts and where the accident happened. If you
Thank
leave
you.
the scene, the insurance company can say, "Well, you was never there. How do we know you
Thank
were there?"
you. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? I got a question for you. How can you prove you was on the scene? Did
By
your
having to
daughter, did your
get.
daughter video? You know what, Gene? Gene, I want the whole
Mm,
crowd to bag me up on this one. All right? Listen,
mm,
crowd, I just had an epiphany. Think about this, gang. We have a wreck on the side of the freeway. The 16-year-old daughter is still in the car. Mom goes across the freeway. What does the daughter start to do? Record. You name one 16-year-old that's not going to record when the mama run across the freeway. You know what that tell me, Gene? The daughter is the one that recorded the wreck. The daughter has Angie on video getting hit by the 18-wheeler. That's why the daughter screamed. And I promise you that y'all have the video of Angie dying because y'all had to show it to Clive Davis in order to get you checked. That's, yeah, allegedly. That 16-year-old daughter videotaped Angie dying. That's why she screamed, and I'm willing to put my last dollar on it. Let me look at the crowd. Yes, I'm seeing facts. It got to be footage. If you got that, Aqua Girl, if you got that many people on the freeway and the wreck is there and it's been like 5 minutes, somebody recording something. And when that 18-wheeler hit, that 16-year-old was recording and she screamed and she went over there and she said, baby, you got the video? Yes, let's go. We got all the proof we need. The job is done, allegedly. Allegedly. Now, I'm going to give y'all my scenario. Since we listened to this video tonight, and I talked to this woman this morning, and we've been following this case.
Yeah, I'll be
What's
right
up?
back.
Okay,
I'll
Gene
be
will be
right
right
back.
back.
All right.
Shout out to my boy Gene, man. Gene will be right back. All right, so watch this, gang. Gene will be right back. When he come back, I'll let y'all know. Let me give y'all my analysis, all right? And rest in peace to Angie Stone. All right, can everybody flood the crowd with rest in peace to Angie Stone? All right, I got this hat made. All right, and the memorial is tomorrow. I want y'all to flood the crowd with rest in peace to Angie Stone. Let me tell y'all what old paperwork thing happened. This what I think happened. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. All right, rest in peace. This is what I think happened, gang. I want y'all to listen to me closely. I'm gonna give y'all my analysis of what I think happened. Out of all this whole time that we've been doing this, I'm finna show y'all what I think happened. You don't have to agree with me. All right, but rest in peace to Angie Stone. You do not have to agree with me. But if you've been rocking with the paperwork part in the Gene Deal show and you've been following this case, you may agree with me. All right, but let me tell y'all what I think. Angie Stone said she was going after her royalties. She was going after Universal. She was going after Clive Davis. She said she was going to file lawsuits to get her money back because they owe her millions of dollars. She got on the internet and she told the world. Okay. Then she announced that she was going back on tour, but she hadn't booked anything yet because she had an album that she was dropping and she already had more music that had dropped. So after she made this rant, which I call it a rant because that's what they call it, then a couple of months later, this occurs. But what happened was the promoters contacted her and got her to do this gig, her first fucking show. One of the band members that was supposed to do the show with her passed away, so she had to get a replacement. I call that the mole. Remember, it's a mole in the camp. That's the mole. Okay. Once she did the show, all right, everybody was in place. When they got to Alabama, they had everybody in place. They had the truck driver in place. They had Lethal in place. Once the show was over, gang, it was a go. Within hours, she was dead. That's why I believe she was kidnapped directly after the show. Because remember, Lethal came over to her with a towel and a bottle of water on the stage right after she finished performing. When she got off that stage and she got in that car, it was on. Okay? When they got down on I-65 and they had their little so-called wreck, I believe at 4 in the morning, they was out there either killing this woman, beating this woman, or getting ready for this dramatic wreck on the freeway. And what happened was, it wasn't one wreck, it was 2 wrecks. Remember, the car came and flipped over and stayed there for a minute. People was trying to get out. And when everybody was trying to get out, then that's when the 18-wheeler came and so-called hit the truck. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. They said that 18-wheeler came and hit the fucking truck. Come on, gang. Come on. I can show you where they said it. They said that the 18-wheeler hit the truck. Look at what it says. It says that the Mercedes being flipped over on the road before it collided with the truck. It said that the Mercedes Benz flipped over before it collided with the truck. But remember what she said. She said that the van flipped over. People was trying to get out. She brought Angie away, and the 18-wheeler hit Angie. Did not hit the van. Come on, gang. She said the 18-wheeler didn't hit the van. It hit Angie. But we got the lieutenant. We got Sergeant. The sergeant told us, the lieutenant, Jeremy Burkett, said that the 18-wheeler hit the fucking van. The lieutenant said that the 18-wheeler hit the van. Come on, gang. The lieutenant of the Alabama law enforcement said that the 18-wheeler hit the van. How many fucking times I gotta say this? Excuse my French. Who am I to believe? The lieutenant? Pillsbury. Who am I to believe? Do I believe the lieutenant? Or do I believe Pillsbury? Now watch this, gang. They said that when the van rolled over, everybody was stuck in the van. 18-wheeler came and hit the van because they left Angie inside the van. So when the 18-wheeler hit the van, that's when Angie died. That's what the lieutenant said. That's what the lieutenant said. Think about that. I want that to marinate. All right? I want that to marinate, gang. I want y'all to understand that the reason I want y'all to understand, because the wreck was staged. The wreck was staged. How the hell can the 18-wheeler hit the van, but at the same time, this is the same 18-wheeler that hit Angie and knocked her over, the white girl? The Miss Pillsbury. All right. This was a stage hit. Angie should have never came forward and told them people that she was about to sue them for her money. They sent Pillsbury, they sent the truck driver, they sent everybody to Alabama on that eerie ass highway, and all these was actors. Every last one of them was actors. They even hired $100 million attorney and signed an NDA in order to keep their story away from the public. But we see Miss Pillsbury didn't sign an NDA. She actually hired a real injury attorney. She trying to get a bag, yeah. Angie was murdered, allegedly. I personally believe, from what I'm telling y'all, I personally believe that Pillsbury was sent to finish her off. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe Pillsbury was sent to finish her off. And I'm finna type that in. I don't care who. Look, from now on, her name Pillsbury. Okay? Let me see. I believe, and this ain't Gene, it's me. I believe that Pillsbury was sent to finish Angie. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. You want me to tell you why I believe that, Pillsbury? Why did you leave? Why did you leave? Why did you show up, pull a woman out of a wreck that had already occurred? Nobody's dead. And you pull her to her fucking death? And instead of standing there and praying with this woman, instead of standing there and making sure that everybody else is safe, you leave? You left? You are the cause of Angie's death. Nobody else, if I was to believe you and not believe the lieutenant, you the reason Angie is dead. How dare you file an insurance claim? How dare you file an insurance claim? How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself, Pillsbury. If your fat ass wouldn't have never got out the car, that woman would not be dead. And you can't explain this? Did you get a check? Did somebody send you? How dare you? And you know you did it too. That old bullshit ass story you trying to feed us. We don't believe that. Why you didn't feed that bullshit ass story to the state troopers? You see what the state troopers are saying? That the 18-wheeler hit the van, and you saying the 18-wheeler hit Angie. How about you call the state troopers and get your ass off of TikTok and let them know what the fuck happened? But no. You want us to figure it out? Well, fuck it. We gonna figure it out. You don't want me to sleep? Fuck it. I'll stay up. You want me on your ass, Pillsbury? Fuck it. I'm on your ass. All right? I'm on your ass, Pillsbury. I know you blocked me. I don't give a shit. I know you blocked me on Instagram. You blocked my number. I don't give a shit. You done already told me enough. You told me your involvement with the murder of Angie. Now I know it's not a coincidence. The whole crowd said it was a hit. Wasn't nobody born yesterday. We ain't just started doing this shit. They sent you to finish the woman off, and you did it. Now you trying to get a fucking insurance check? This woman is crazy, y'all. Pillsbury crazy. All right? Pillsbury crazy. Little old bitty ass Angie. Angie weigh a buck. She lost all that weight. Look at Angie, y'all. Ain't no way in hell that 18-wheeler hit Angie but didn't hit you. You all over the place. You spread around. Look how spread you are, Pillsbury. Look at you. You a big girl. Look at them thighs. Look at them thighs on Pillsbury. And you got out the way? You got to be shitting me. How the hell you get out the way? Your leg is the same size as Angie. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Look at her right leg, y'all. Let me take this down. Let me show y'all. Look at that right leg. I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm being for real. Now we finna do body anatomy. Look at the right leg, gang. All right? Now look at Angie. Look at her right leg. Look at Angie. Your right leg is bigger than Angie. How the hell you get out the way? Look at Angie, y'all. And look at that right leg. I ain't even trying to be funny. Somebody said true. Come on. I'm not being funny. I'm showing people that Angie is the size of your right leg. But you got out the way. Pillsbury got out the way. You can kiss my ass. How the hell your big ass get out the way but Angie died? If Angie died, your right leg should have been across the freeway. All right? Your right leg should have been hit just as much. You are a very big, healthy girl. I have nothing against big women. I love big women. But big woman lie. All right? I love big woman, but big woman lie. I love me some big woman, but big woman lie. All right, big thick woman lie. I love me the big woman, but this big woman lie. Ooh-wee. Big lie. She told a big lie. You told a lie big as your thigh. Big lie. I love me big woman, but big woman tell lie. Wait a minute, Ursula say big evil woman. I love big woman. Big woman tell lie. Oh, big woman can cook. Shout out to Tehran. Big woman tell lie. Big woman, you are huge. And I'm not just saying, I'm not skinny. Ain't nobody in my crowd skinny. We're not doing that. We're not going there, Courtney. We're not going there, Courtney. Your leg is this fucking big, Courtney. Angie weigh this much. How you get that big ass leg out the way? You can't even answer my questions. How you get that big ass leg out the way? That's a big ass leg, Angie. That leg had levels to it. Like apartment complex levels. You know, bathroom spaces, accessories. That's a pretty big leg. I know some big women now, and their leg ain't that big. All right? I know some big women, leg ain't that big. You ain't nowhere in here you got that big ass leg out the way. Look at that leg, y'all. I don't even know how big the other leg is. Look, I don't even know how big the other one is, y'all. I'm just looking at this one. Now watch this, gang. Let's assume she got two of them. All right? That's a big ass leg. Now you got a big ass leg and another big ass leg, and you got little big ass Angie right here. Give me a break. Come on, Courtney. Give me a break. We got the Ham Hawk. We got Ham Hawk, little old bitty Angie. And that 18 would have said, where's the little bitty woman at? Move around, Ham Hawk, and just hit Angie. You are a liar. Come on, Pillsbury. Ain't no way in hell. And Angie was small. She lost a lot of weight. Angie was looking good that night. And then Pillsbury pulled up with them big Ham Hawks and them tit old bitties. And next thing you know, the woman died on your watch. The wreck occurred. Supposedly, they was already there 5-10 minutes. Supposedly, your ass pull up. Within a minute, she's dead. All right. I think the feds need to be watching your cash out. All right. With your banking activities, I think the feds need to be, whoever is investigating this, they need to investigate this as a murder. All right. I think homicide should investigate this. I think homicide should investigate this. This should be investigated by homicide. Ain't no way on God's green. And you know what? You wig on, wig off. I'm finna go on and do wig off on this Angie case. You wig on, wig off, Pillsbury. Look, I'm gonna make sure we do a wig on, wig off. It's gonna be ready for your ass. All right. You wig on, wig off. It's nowhere in here you got off that scene. A big woman just moving around and running around and shit. You running around like a motherfucking wide receiver. That 18-wheeler should have splattered you all over the fucking freeway. You got little bitty Angie over here, and you a big ass wide receiver running around with shoulder pads on and shit, but you don't get hit. But Angie, come on. I'm not believing that shit. I'm not believing that. And I apologize if you feel offended by my content. I'm just telling it how it is. I'm reacting to what you said. You the one got on the internet and told the whole world what happened. And we don't believe that shit. All right. I believe that you should be playing for the Dallas Cowboys. All right. I think that order what I got on today. This is the Buffalo Bills. You know what? You might need to play for the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to Lizzie. I'm always on point, Lizzie. Trust me, I eat, sleep, and I do this. Shout out to my girl Lizzie, man. We on this, man. I can't rest until we know what happened to Angie. All right. Oh, she's definitely going to jail. She's definitely going to jail. If she don't think, she a wide receiver, shout out to Marie. She should be playing for the Buffalo Bills. Look, if you don't think that you should go to jail for this, you fucking crazy. First of all, somebody died. It's a crime scene. You left the scene of a crime. When you left the scene of a crime, you committed a crime. I think you committed a crime when you pulled up and you kidnapped the woman and took her to her death. I think that's a crime within itself. Ain't no way in hell you could have. If I ever have a wreck and you come and you tell me to get out, I'm gonna get your ass away from me. Get your ass away from me. Now you made it hard for people to rescue me. If I'm in a wreck and you ain't got no fucking uniform on with a badge on, you better get the fuck away from my car. You better get away from my car. Because I got a pistol in this motherfucker. And if I was Angie, I would have just started dumping on your ass. Soon as you step to, I would just start dumping on your ass. You better get away from my car, woman, because if it wasn't for you, Angie would still be living right now. You better get the hell away from my car. Good Samaritan my ass. Pillsbury was sent to finish the job. All right? Pillsbury was sent to finish the job. When you pulled up, Angie died and you left. Everything was cool until you pulled up. And one more thing before we get up out of here, gang, because we finna get up out of here in a little bit. When you pulled up, the 18-wheeler pulled up. Can anybody tell me real quick, ain't it kind of suspicious, gang, that she pulled up and it's like her and the 18-wheeler was in communication? Because as soon as she pull up and she go grab Angie and bring Angie in the bullseye, here come the 18-wheeler. It's like y'all was in communication. Y'all pulled up at the same motherfucking time. Let you tell it. You and the 18-wheeler pulled up together. Maybe y'all was riding together. Maybe you was in the 18-wheeler riding with him and your daughter was driving. Y'all was following each other because y'all pulled up at the same time. Maybe your daughter was in the car with the 18-wheeler and she was like, Mama, God, and then who knows? Y'all pulled up at the same time. That's kind of crazy how when you pull up, you grab Angie, you throw Angie in harm's way, here come the 18-wheeler. But that's not what the lieutenant is saying. They saying that Angie was in the car and they got hit by the 18-wheeler. So somebody lying. Somebody lying. Somebody lying, goddammit. I don't know who lying. Somebody lying. All right. Now look, gang, tomorrow is the hold on, let me change these out real quick. All right, gang. So tomorrow, gang, is the memorial for Angie. Remember, tomorrow is Friday. We have a memorial. Saturday is the funeral. All right. We already have boots on the ground for Saturday. So if you want to watch the funeral will be on the Paperwork Party show live. All right. So they're supposed to open the coffin. We're supposed to be able to see Angie. All right. So that's Saturday. All right, that's Saturday. You'll be able to watch the funeral of Angie Stone on this show live on Saturday. But we need boots on the ground for the memorial. So if it's anybody that's in Atlanta, Georgia, it's tomorrow at 11 a.m. If it's anybody that's in Atlanta, Georgia, that wants to be boots on the ground at the memorial, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know you live in Atlanta. All you need is a cell phone. I'm gonna give you the link, bring you up. All you do is show what you did. Same thing that when when my girl Abra went to the hotel for Twitch the other night. All right, that's all you gotta do. Just get your cell phone. I give you the link. You come up, show us what you see. I'll be right here in the studio. You see what I'm saying? In Dallas, Texas, you'll be in Atlanta. All right. Let me know if you want to be boots on the ground in Atlanta. Let me know. And you will be live at the memorial with the Paperwork Party. We already have somebody that's going to be boots on the ground in South Carolina. Shout out to Boots on the Ground in South Carolina. So we will be at the funeral Saturday. If y'all want me to go live tomorrow at the memorial, we can go live tomorrow at the memorial at 11 a.m. So I'll be looking for people in Atlanta to hit me up. If we don't go live, I may drop some content. Who knows? All right, but remember, gang, tomorrow's the memorial, Saturday is the funeral. All right, and we will be live at the funeral on Saturday. Shout out to Boots on the Ground in South Carolina. So if you want to be Boots on the Ground, let me know. Another thing too, gang, I got the autopsy of Pimp C. All right, I'm gonna do a special on Pimp C here in a minute. I got the autopsy on Pimp C, and I got the autopsy on Twitch. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. They murdered the shit out of Twitch, and it's in the autopsy. I just cannot wait to show y'all Twitch autopsy. Okay, I got Twitch autopsy. I got Pimp C. I gotta order Ann Hatch next because we already saw Ann Hatch, but I just want to look at the autopsy. But y'all ain't gonna believe Twitches. When they murdered Twitch, oh, they murdered him, and it's in the autopsy. Thank God for the autopsy. So I'm one of the only people that got Twitch autopsy too, and I got it. We're gonna do a special on Twitch too. All right, let's wait till Angela is buried after the funeral. We're gonna still investigate, look into it. I'm waiting on the crash report, the police report. I'm waiting on the fire report. I'm waiting on all that, the camera. I'm waiting on all that shit. All my requests to end. Only thing we doing now, waiting on the funeral, go to the funeral, pay our respects, do what we gotta do, and then we're gonna jump back on the other ones that we supposed to be doing. All right. So we almost there, gang. All right, we almost there. But remember, gang, I got Twitch's autopsy, and this is bad. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it, gang. Y'all know I'm gonna get to it. I got shit. Appreciate everybody that prayed for me while I was in the hospital. If you prayed for me while I was in the hospital, appreciate that so much. I just, I had a stomach virus. It was, same day Gladys Knight went in the hospital. She had a stomach virus. When I went to the Grammys, did they give me a bug that, that stayed, dormant in my body and designated 2 weeks later? Because the same time I went in the hospital, uh, Gladys Knight went in the hospital. Same day, same fucking day, and we was both in the same building at the same time a couple of weeks ago. All right, so that's something to look into. Which I'm not. Come on, gang. Come on, y'all know me. I was good. I didn't give a fuck. I was good. I wasn't even tripping. All right, but yeah, we definitely finna get to it. Shout out to DIY. I'm on the route, and now you're emailing. Okay, got you. So okay, so D always. So you want to be boots on the ground? Okay, hit me up. And the email. Somebody put my email in the comments for D always. Be sure to hit me up on Instagram though. All right, so we can set everything up. Shout out to D always. Appreciate the donation. All right, anybody else want to be boots on the ground? Let me know. We already got one. We can have 2 or 3 different screens set up of her boots on the ground at the memorial. All right, so shout out to D always. Appreciate that. Appreciate you stepping up as a paperclip. Remember, gang, you got to step up as a paperclip. Yeah, they probably got me at the restaurant too, Marie. You never know. You see what I'm saying? You never know where it's at. I trust me. They probably didn't cook my food all the way. They probably had Clive in the kitchen doing that shit. Either way it go, it was an attack on me, but I still made it out, so I wasn't tripping on it. I still can fight more, 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 more. All right, I ain't tripping. But look, gang, uh, look like Big Gene. Did Big Gene come back? Oh, Big Gene got to be asleep. All right, Big Gene got to be asleep. Well, guess what, gang? We about to get the fuck up out of here because Gene never came back. All right, but shout out to my boy Gene. I know he's in La La Land. He's in La La Land. All right, I heard Gene did a live right before this live, so he's definitely in La La Land. But don't worry, man, we definitely can hold it down. You see what I'm saying? With my boy Gene lead the building, we definitely. Somebody said, yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Shout out to my girl Arlene, man. Appreciate the donation. Arlene is definitely in the building. Appreciate you supporting the paperwork party tonight. All right, it's definitely going down. Shout out to Arlene. All right, yeah, Gene, I guess I did call it. I guess I did call it. Shout out to my boy Gene, man. All right, so look, gang, we will be live again tomorrow. We will be live, gang, from the memorial, and then Saturday we'll be live from the funeral. All right, so these next 2 days, be sure you tune into the Paperwork Party TV. If you are not subscribed to the Paperwork Party TV, please subscribe to the Paperwork Party TV. My boy Gene is back right in time. Gene, we about to get up out of here, man. I thought you fell asleep, but hey, he's back.
Yeah, I had to go get on my pajamas, man, because after you finish the show, I am asleep.
Oh, you were preparing. He was preparing for sleep.
Failure to prepare is preparing to fail.
Already. Well, hey,
Yes,
Gene,
sir.
we about to get up out of here, man. Tomorrow is the memorial, and then we got the funeral. Is there anything you want to say before we get up out of here? I gave a scenario what I think. You got the last word, my guy.
Well, like I said before, man, like we only bring y'all the information that's given to us. But see, what happens is we able to dissect it in a manner in which that you have to do some critical thinking yourself and some logical thinking that when you see something, it ain't always what they try to make you believe it is. It's a little bit more. And if you listen to what these people are saying, you'll see that all of them are liars.
Already. And let me shout out these cash outs. My bad, gang. Remember, gang, if you want to support the paperwork party, it's $ paperwork party TV, $ paperwork party TV. You can also put your phone up to the screen and hit that QR code. That's how you support the paperwork party. That's the Gene Deal Show. That's $ Big Gene 52. And you can also put your phone up to the screen in order to support the Big Gene Show. Shout out to Ayana. Appreciate that, Ayana. Appreciate you supporting the paper party tonight. All right, we got that Cash App. God's Cats, appreciate you supporting the paper party tonight. Shout out to those 2 Cash Apps that we just got. And we about to get up out of here, Gene. You had the last word. One thing I didn't hear you say, Gene, I didn't hear you say anything about Pillsbury. I want to know what you think about Pillsbury done blew my damn mind. This woman done got hit by an 18-wheeler. This woman done, boy, what you think about
Listen here.
Pillsbury?
If I was if I was a running back and I had to have somebody to block for me, I'm calling her.
And on that note, gang, we are going to go back in the huddle. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm about
See
to
y'all
start the
tomorrow
show.
night, man.
All right.
Holler at you, Big Gene.
People been
Let's
waiting
go,
on you all
gang.
day.
I'm just gonna wait till everybody come in.
Why you gotta wait, man? Just start the show. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, come one, come all. Yeah. They in here. Yo, Gene. I see y'all coming in. You got Dr. DeCosta. You got Pretty Gangster. The Deacon's daughter. Oh, they in here now. Lucky Lefty, Bigum. All your moderators. Christy O. Todd. Oh, they flooding in. The Train Master. I see him now.
Yeah, come and be a member, y'all. On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show. Gene be talking that real shit. Yo, we gotta go and see that.
Yeah, this Jay Prince down, huh? What's going on? What's up with it, Jay Prince? Alright, this paperwork party, man. I seen you was on my Instagram today. Paperwork party, I was on you. Paperwork party, I was on you.
The Gene Deal Show, paperwork a producer. We sliding in like Medusa. It's getting looser and looser. Got some exclusive for looser. They on my Instagram daily. They mad cause paperwork and Gene under they gon' hate me. So get your membership, subscribe and hit the like button. Best content on YouTube. We ain't doing this shit for nothing. Come on. Cash App, PayPal, or hit the super chats. Relax and tune in. We about to get you the
Yeah, come and be a member, y'all. On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
Yeah.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show.
Come and be a member, y'all.
I'm a member.
On the Gene Deal Show.
On the Gene Deal Show. Paperwork a producer. Paperwork a producer. Paperwork a producer. We sliding in like Medusa. Paperwork a producer. Paperwork a producer. Paperwork a producer. That's on that Gene Deal Show. Paperwork a producer. My boy Gene Deal, man. Paperwork a producer. We sliding in like Medusa. Paperwork the producer. Paperwork the producer. Paperwork the producer. That's on that Gene Deal Show. Lego. Yeah.